recovering. So I want to get to your Facebook questions here and bring back criminal defense attorney Rene Sandler, who's with us now. Hi, Rene.
Hi, Christy.
Thanks for sticking around with us. Okay, so Charles wrote to us and he says, has Kenneth Lynch been in jail ever since his arrest trying to cross into Canada by Border Patrol? We know that, yes, he has been. Is that common?
It is, and particularly where the case is developing, and he was a suspect, even though it was a while since he was charged with the murders. He has been in jail, and that is common, with a very high bond.
Okay. Charles also wrote, and this brought up a couple interesting points. He said, I sure hope the judge in this bench trial will be legally afforded the opportunity to discuss his decision of guilt or innocence after he determines it. You know, Rene, that we love to hear from jurors after a jury trial. What was their process? How did they come to their conclusion? Is the judge afforded that same opportunity in a case like this?
The judge is offered the same opportunity. However, the judge will likely decline to discuss his decision and his reasons for it for several reasons. Number one, the judge needs to set forth the bases, the reasons for his decision on the record. Remember, there are still appellate rights that the defendant has following a trial, although they're a bit different after a jury trial or a bench trial. So the judge is not going to speak outside of the record for his protection, for the defendant's protection, and for the integrity of the process.
All righty. One of the things I noticed is that you were the first attorney in Montgomery County, Maryland, to try to convict a no-body case several years ago, let's say. What do you think is one of the biggest hurdles, I mean, other than the obvious, that you don't have the bodies? I mean, how do you present your case when there's always that, maybe they're out there somewhere?
Well, I was a prosecutor in Montgomery County, and Montgomery County was known for the first of its kind no-body case in our state and in Montgomery County. The difficulties in prosecuting a no-body case, whether it's in my jurisdiction or in this case, is that the case is completely circumstantial. There is little direct evidence of a person's guilt. And here, we're lacking motive, and we're lacking that direct link to show this defendant to this crime. So the prosecutors here, as in any no-body case, has to weave together their case through little bits of evidence through many, many witnesses to tell the ultimate story. And it's very tricky, it's very tactical, it's very strategic for the prosecution to put together.
You know, you brought up my next question, the fact that they're not presenting any strong motive in this case other than perhaps the belief of domestic violence.
Right.
What does that impact? Does that impact a court differently in a bench trial than it does with jurors? Because maybe jurors need to see a motive, but when you're talking about a judge who has sat through so many different trials, how necessary is it for a judge to hear a motive?
Excellent point, and one of the main reasons to select a bench trial in a case like this. Jurors want to know why. Jurors want to understand and need to know. And emotion does come into cases occasionally, particularly where you're talking about a child involved in such a brutal crime here, and you have her blood and DNA. A judge, however, has heard many, many cases and can sift through and separate out the law and the fact and emotion. So the lack of motive is less important and less likely to influence anyone, particularly in a bench trial. So great question.
All righty. Rene Sandler, you've been such a help to us to understand some of these aspects today. Thank you for taking the time to be with us.
Sure. Thank you.
Sure. Take good care.
Thank you.